The set reads as 8 gymnasts numbered 1 to 8 underwent a training camp where they were coached by 3 coaches X, Y and Z. Each coach trained at least 2 players. So there are 8 players and there are 3 coaches. Each coach trained at least 2 players. So that's 2, 2, 2, 6 done. 2 more gymnasts are left. They will be assigned to one of these 3 again. Either both can go together or both can go to separate places. So actually, here itself you should figure out as easily as I said, 2, 2, 2. 2 players left, they can go to the same coach. So that would become 2, 2 and 4. The order is not important. One guy will get the additional 2 or that 2 will get split between 2 coaches. Then it will read as 2, 3, 3. And unless you don't do these detailed thoughts, things will become a little difficult later on. However, here now we are making an assumption that every person is coached, every player is coached by only one coach. It's not specified anywhere here. It's a reasonable assumption to make. So I'll keep with this assumption unless I'll keep an opening in my mind that if something ahead reads as a player, a gymnast can also be coached by 2 people, then I'll ditch all this work and I'll say, oh, the total could be a lot more also. The total need not be exactly 8. Now, Yuki trained only even numbered players. Now, students, this is very liable to be misunderstood. The first time I read it very fast and I said Yuki trains an even number of players. So I said, oh, Yuki cannot train 3 people. So Yuki can train either 2 or 4, but that is not what is written. Hence, reading it carefully is important, students. Yuki trained only even numbered players. So this is where the numbering comes into important. The players are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And even numbered players, not even number of players. Not everyone will have this mistake, but then comprehension is lacking in a lot of students that I see, right? So I'm just highlighting that why you need to be very careful while reading it. And while Zara trained only odd numbered players. So Zara could only train 1, 3, 5, 7. Yuki could train 2, 4, 6, 8. Any of them. They are not all of them. After the camp, the coaches evaluated the players and gave integer ratings to the respective players trained by them on a scale 1 to 7, with 1 being lowest, 7 being highest. Okay, and then there are additional information. So even without looking at the additional information, it looks like a typical arrangement kind of a thing where we have players 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. XYZ coaches, who trains whom, and in addition now we also have a rating given 1 to 7. Okay, so a little next to arrangement, there could be some mathematical reasoning also involved. Zena trained more players than Yuki. Player 1 and 4 were trained by the same coach, while the coaches who trained 2, 3, 5 were different. Okay. Player 5, 7 were trained by the same coaches and so on. So let's start with a grid. We'll read it slowly one by one and try to put it into a grid. So our grid should read as player numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trainers are X, Y and Z. So okay, Zena trained more players than Yuki. So this is going to be the total number of players. So we are talking of numbers of players. Zena is going to be more than Yuki. Okay. So as of now, so if it is more than Yuki, as of now this looks a reasonable assumption. So I'll say, so if this is the case, Zena trained more than Yuki. So Zena would be the one with 4, and then the other two have to be 2 and 2. So this one possibility is this could be 4, then this could be 2 and 2. Or, I'm not saying this is the only possibility. Or, let's go back and see. If this is the case, Zena trained more than Yuki. So Yuki cannot be 3. If Yuki is 3, Zena should be more than 3. So Yuki is not 3, Yuki has to be 2. And if Yuki is 2, then the other two have to be 3. So these are the only two possibilities. So Yuki will have to be 2 and the others could be 3. So this is the number of people that they have trained. So that is how. So see, only one simple sentence, either one might gloss over it and say, okay, X is greater than Y, or go back to whatever you have done, try to make sense, try to build on it. Yeah, again, no point just doing something and leaving it, ignoring it for the rest of it. Always keep going backwards to whatever you have. Player 1 and 4 were trained by the same coach. Okay, so from previous one, I also have this. So let me first put this down. This is Yuki is only even numbered players. So Yuki is only even number of players. So he would not train 1, 3, 5, 7. And similarly, Zena will not train 2, 4. This is not 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so there are 4 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, 1, 3, 5, 7. So these numbers look good for me. Now I'll come back to this and say 1 and 4 were the same players. See how important it becomes. 1 and 4 are the same players. Now can 1 and 4 be trained by Yuki? No, Yuki is training only even. He can't train 1. Can 1 and 4 be trained by Zena? No, Zena is training only odd number. So this is a very nice clue, students. Yeah, 1 and 4 has to be by Zena, X. 1 and 4, both of them have to be ranked by X. So your own notation, students. Yeah, for me these dots are enough to say a reading will come over there. Okay. While the coaches who trained 2, 3 and 5 were different. 2, 3 and 5 were different. 3 and 5. Now pay attention again. Don't rush through it. 2 could be trained by X or Y, but not Z. 3 could be trained by X or Z. And 5 could be trained by X or Z. So, if I say all 3 have 3 different coaches, then X and Z have to distribute between themselves 3 and 5. Then Y cannot train 3, Y cannot train 5, Y has to train one of them. So this has to be. And if this is the case, then this is a cross. Or this is, here also when I put the dot, I should have put in here, this is not going to be trained because 1 is going to be trained by X. 4 is going to be trained by X, so 4 cannot be trained by him. So these small misses, like I misread putting this, but then I caught it on now. Okay, now 3 can be trained by X or Z, 5 can be trained by the other Z or Y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is taken care of. Great. Yeah, so all these, it helps me build confidence. 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, whatever clues were given, I've got them completely here. Player 5 and 7 were trained by the same coach and got the same rating. Okay, so now we come to 5 and 7. Whoever was over here, that same person will have trained 7. So either X, this and this will be together, this and this will be together, or this and this will be together. Wherever 5 was coached, that same thing Z is also coached, and they got the same rating also. Okay, from 5 I can jump to 7. See how you are linking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. 5 to 7 we can come. Okay. All the other players got a unique rating. So 5 and 7 are together and the others have got a unique rating, a different rating. So now how many ratings are there? 1 to 7 are 7 different ratings. Now, if you got this idea here, 5 and 7 have the same and the others have all unique rating. So what that means is, if everyone should have a unique rating, all the possible ratings will be used, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and there will be one repeat, and that repeat one is going to be 5 and 7. Again, think, unique rating means whatever 5 and 7 have got, these guys will not get that rating, and between them also they'll have a different rating. So one rating is gone to 5 and 7. 6 are left and 6 players are left. 5 and 7 remove 2 out of 8, 6 players are left and 6 ratings are left. So all 6 will have to get different ones. So again, but now this, if you feel that this is a tough thing, then practice is lacking, because this is direct, students. Yeah, this is not very difficult reasoning or detailed reasoning. Same thing here. The average of the rating was 4. This should directly mean the sum is average into number, that is 32. And if you got the third point and then fourth point, then the sum of these, sum till 7 is 7 4s are 28, but I need the sum to be 32. So this repeat has to be 4. So this 4 is the rating what 5 and 7 have got. Oh, 5 and 7 have got a rating of 4. I don't know who has given him X or Z, but they have a rating of 4. So good enough. Again, I'm progressing continuously as I read it. Player 2 got the highest rating. All these have been used up. So the highest is 7. So player 2 gets 7. So this has to be a 7. Okay, this has to be a 7 rating. Now, another tough clue, the average of the ratings of the players trained by Yuki. The average of Yuki was twice that of the players trained by Zena. Whatever Zena had an average, Yuki was twice of that. And 2 more than that of the players trained by Zara. Who is 2 more? Average that of Yuki is 2 more than that average of trained by Zara. A long sentence. Again, it would be too naive of you to make errors over here or not comprehend it properly. If this comprehension is wrong, then there's nothing wrong with the sentence. It's very clear, students. We are talking, the subject is average marks, average ratings by Yuki, Zena, and Zara. Yuki is twice of Zena, and Yuki is 2 more than Zara. So since it's twice, I'll take the average of Zena as A. So this is the average. Yuki will average will become 2A. Okay. And Yuki is 2 more than Zena. So Zena is 2 less than Yuki. Add 2 to this and you will get this. Okay, so this is how, again, it should not be difficult. If it's difficult, obviously rewatch it, do it in your mind. But then I'm saying it's not difficult, and now you cannot leave it over here, students. Average and sum has to be done. You know that the sum is 32. So you should have spent time here. So this sentence tells me this is average, number into average is sum. So this will give me 4A. The total sum of ratings. 2 into 2A is another 4A, plus 2 into this is another 4A minus 4. This should be 32. So let's see, 4, 4, 4, that's 12. 36. So this gives me A is equal to 3. And if I take the second one, the sum over here is 3A plus 4A plus 6A minus 6. This sum should be 32. So 6 and 4, 10. So we get a 13A is 38. Now while the average can surely be a decimal, however the sum cannot be decimal. No? The sum of this has to be 3A. The number of this, that has to be, the sum of ratings cannot be a decimal, right? So 3A cannot be a decimal, means A cannot be a decimal. So this is not possible. So this is ruled out. And therefore I say you cannot just leave it by saying, okay, I got the average. So what? Reading anyone can do. Where is the reasoning involved? The reasoning is here when you take that and you keep linking to what you have. So it was a set which straight followed, students, not very difficult. So once you have A as 3, so you know that the sum now. So the sum here, so A is 3. So the sum of ratings of this column has to be 12. 3, 3, 6, 6 2s are 12. The average is 6, mind you. The number of people are this. And this average is 3 2s are 6 minus 2, 4. 4 2s are 8. Check this up. 12 plus 12, 24. Is this 32? Yes. So the sum has to be 8. Again, anything which is very less or more will help us more. So remember this 4 and 4. It could be here also or it could be here also. If it's here, this 4 plus 4 is 8. Oh, I know there are only 2 people here. So if this will be 0. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, but let's see ahead. Now, player 4's rating was double of player 8. Whatever player 8. So till now we did not have 8 in picture. Now 4 rating is double and less than player 5. Now pay attention. Player's 4's rating was double means player 4 has to have an even rating because it is double of someone. Okay, but it should also be less than 4. Simple, no? So the only even number less than 4 in ratings is 2. So player 4 had a rating of 2. Okay, and if player 4 had a rating of 2, player 8 had a rating of 1. Somewhere there's going to be a 1. Okay, so this also makes sense. Okay, I've got this part done. So 1, 1, 1. Okay, we have reached the end. So something I must be missing or I'll have to put it in here now. Okay, so let's see. How can I make these sums as 12? Yeah, perfect. With perfect reasoning. Okay. So let's begin once again. So we said between 3 and 5, X and Z will turn around. Okay, so if I say, okay, pay attention here, student. If 3 is with X, this 3 is with Z, sorry, then 5 will be with X. And if 5 is with X and 7 will also be with X, then neither is 5 nor is 7. Both of them are not here. And there's only one player, but there needs to be 2 players. So if this doesn't strike, something else will strike. Yeah. So for example, you could take this 4 and 4 and put them here. Okay. Wherever 5 and 7, they'll go together. Now, so if this doesn't go over here, then these are going to be not, these will go here. So they cannot be rated here. So how will this guy have 2 players? So the only way for this guy to have 2 players is this is 4 and 4. And the moment it is 4, this becomes a dash, this becomes a dash, and 3 and 5 are with different players. So this becomes a dash and this becomes an entry, a rating entry. Other 2 people is the sum 8. Done. Simple. Okay. Here you need 4 people. Who else is left? So let's see. Okay. So we are done with that. What more? 6 and 8 is left. Okay. 4 people have to come here. This guy is definitely one of them. This guy is another of them. Both of these are entry. This is a third guy. Only one guy can come in here. Okay. Or the other way, think about this. The total is 12. This is 7. There can be only one more person. Only one person out of these 2 will be an entry here. And the total has to be 12. So that entry has to be 5. Now 8 cannot be 5. So this is the only one who has a rating of 5. And this will be a dash. Right? So this becomes a 5. This one has a rating of 1. Now this 1 can be put in here. So you have 1, 2. This 5 is done. So this becomes a dash. 1, 2. The ratings left are 3. 4 is done. 5 is done. 6. So 3 and 6 could go either ways here. 3 or 6. 6 or 3. So this is the only part which is not uniquely determined. The sum of them is 9, 10, 11, 12. All sums get added. This gets added. And you know what? You might be a little tentative in between, but then nothing here was really challenging. I've just been very slow, methodical. sometimes couple of thoughts come together in your mind, so it feels crowded, but otherwise, even if you just live with it, go calmly, peacefully, the set unravels.